Guys, I'm Richard, and on this episode of Richard in the Kitchen, we're going to cook up a quick, easy 20-minute meal, chicken and rice soup. It's real easy to do. It's cheap, and man, it's so good. I had this roast chicken I bought the other day, and I made a salad out of some white meat, and I had the leftover roast chicken, so I thought, well, rather than let it go to waste, I'm going to make some chicken and rice soup tonight. So let's get to the ingredients. I'll show you what you need to pull this off. And what you'll need is some chicken stock, good quality chicken stock. I would recommend getting low sodium, that way you have a little bit more control on how to salt the soup to taste. And you can actually get that in your grocery store. Of course, we're going to need some chicken. I've got this roast chicken that I've pretty much shredded up in 1.5 cups of rice. You can use whatever rice you like. I'm using white rice, some salt and pepper, and some lemon for some lemon juice and zest. Now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start our fire here. And put it on about medium heat. We're going to add our chicken stock. I'm actually going to add a little bit more because I've got a lot of rice. Y'all know how rice cooks up, and some I don't need to tell y'all how to do that. And what we'll do is we'll bring this to a boil. Our chicken stock has started to boil. We're going to add our chicken, add our rice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple more cups of water, and we're going to bring that to a slow boil. And while we're waiting on that to boil, because actually, you know, the chicken is already cooked, the rice is not. It takes about 5-10 minutes for the rice to soften up and cook. But while we're waiting on that, let me show you what else we're going to put in our soup. And one thing I forgot to mention when we were going over our ingredients is at the end of this, we're going to put some chopped Italian parsley. You just chop that up pretty fine. And one of the things my dad used to put in his chicken rice soup, which, oh my God, it made it so, I don't know, it just made it really good. When he would, I'd watch him do it, and I'm going, man, that's a lot. And he said, man, it's good. And he wasn't lying. All right, we got our parsley chopped up. Let's set that aside for right now. We're going to put that in almost at the end. Now, another thing that I do is I put some baby spinach in my chicken and rice soup. It doesn't take long. We'll put that in the end. But what my dad used to do, he used to put a whole stick of butter in that thing. Man, I tell you what, you talk about adding a good texture to it. So, let's get these lemons squeezed up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put at the end some lemon zest and the juice of one whole lemon. And it gives it a zesty taste. Man, it's really good. It's easy to do. Okay. We're waiting on our chicken and our rice soup to come to a slow boil. And like I said, it only takes about 20 minutes to pull this thing together. So, we're almost there, guys. Our soup is on a little bit of a boil here. And what we'll go ahead and do now is we're going to put in this stick of butter and give that a chance to melt down. It gives it a creamy texture. Man, I tell you what, nothing better than butter. There's been so much talk about butter being bad for you. Actually, now they've come out saying it's not. There's a lot of good things in there for you. Just let that melt for a few seconds, then we'll start adding our other ingredients. The butter's almost melted. Man, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell that. Man, nothing like chicken and rice soup, especially when you're sick. on a cold day, which it's not, but you know, like I said, I got that roast chicken and I thought, well, I don't want it to go to waste. So what we're going to do is add our baby spinach. It doesn't take long for that to wilt. That's all you're looking for, is for it to wilt. We're going to add some lemon zest. Gives it just the right amount of tang. Not much. And then we'll add the juice of our lemon. And we're going to throw our parsley in there. Smells good. Looks good too. But like I said, it doesn't take long for this spinach to wilt. And once it does, we're going to be ready to eat. Now, like I said, I use low sodium chicken broth. If you don't use low sodium, be careful how much salt you put in there. Salt, put some pepper in there. Man, look at that. Don't that look pretty? Man. And when this is done, I'm going to serve, oh man, I'm sorry, that smells so good. We're going to serve this up with an extra virgin olive oil dip with some French bread. Man, I'll tell you, golly. Going to watch some Stanley Cup hockey. It's coming down to the end. Next couple of nights we'll know who's going to be in the finals. Allen Americans, who I work for the Allen Event Center, and they're in the finals again. Man, look at that. That's oh my God, that smells so good. I almost wish I was sick. It would taste a lot better. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. All right, we'll let this thing finish up and we'll serve it up. All right, our soup is done. Let's ladle this stuff up. Man, I tell you what, and give it a taste test. And it's pretty too. All those chunks of chicken. Man, look at that. Nice green in there from that parsley. Can y'all see that? Man, that looks good. Top it with a uncooked piece of baby spinach. We got some toast, or rather some French bread and some olive oil and cracked black pepper dip. Man, let's give this a test. Look at that. Man, look at that. Whew. It's hot too. It may take me a second. Woo! What are you gonna do, right? Oh my God. That's really good. I hope y'all give this recipe a try. It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap. Good on any nights. Thanks for stopping in. I'll talk to y'all later, and don't forget to be nice to somebody. Bye-bye, y'all.